Hello, my dear students. Please follow the instructions given by the government to fight against COVID-19. Whenever you go outside, please keep a distance between others and don't forget to wear mask. Before moving into the lesson, I would like to congratulate you all for your excellent performance in class 10. Special congrats to Aishwarya for scoring centum in English. If you toil hard, next year you all can score 100 marks in English. This year, for English, you have 2 English tests. Main course, literature reader and supplementary reader. Literature reader, Hornbill, and supplementary reader, Snapshot. Now, I would like to teach you the first lesson, The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. That is your first lesson from your literature reader. This lesson is written by, the portrait means picture. The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. He was one of the greatest writers of modern India. He was a versatile genius. He was a prolific writer and versatile genius. The Portrait of a Lady is a biographical short story. Through this story, the author is trying to depict the relationship with his grandmother. The author is trying to depict his relationship with grandmother. Listen, The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. He was one of the greatest writers of modern India and he was a prolific writer and versatile genius. The Portrait of a Lady is a biographical short story. Through this story, the author is trying to depict his relationship with grandmother. Listen once more. The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. He was one of the greatest writers of modern India and he was a prolific writer and versatile genius. The Portrait of a Lady is a biographical short story. Through this story, the author is trying to depict his relationship with grandmother. All of you take your literature reader. Take your literature reader. The Portrait of a Lady, page number 4. The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. Let's see. My grandmother, like everybody's grandmother, was an old woman. She had been old and wrinkled for the 20 years that I had known her. People said that she had once been young and pretty and had even had a husband, but that was hard to believe. Listen. My grandmother, like everybody's grandmother, my grandmother, Khushwant Singh's grandmother, like everyone's grandmother, was an old woman. How many of you have grandmother in your home? All of you. Okay, very good. Then Khushwant Singh's grandmother, like everybody's grandmother, she was too old. His grandmother was too old. She had been old and wrinkled for the 20 years that I had known her. That means for 20 years the author had seen any change in her behavior and appearance. For 20 years the author had seen any change in her behavior and appearance. People said that she had once been young and pretty. Then people said that once she had been young and pretty and had even had a husband, but that was hard to believe. People said that once she had been young and pretty and had a husband, but it was hard to believe him. As far as the author was concerned, she was an old woman and he could not believe this. But that was hard to believe. That means it was unbelievable for him. My grandfather's portrait hung above the mantelpiece in the drawing room. My grandfather's portrait, grandfather's picture already hung above the drawing room. Then he wore a big turban and loose fitting clothes. His long white beard covered the best part of his chest and he looked at least 100 years old. He was also too old. His portrait was hung above the drawing room. Then he was also too old. He did not look the sort of a person who would have a wife or children. That means once he had wife and children. That it was unbelievable for him. Who would have a wife and children? He looked as if he could only have lots and lots of grandchildren. That means now he was so old. That means his portrait was already hung above the drawing room. By looking at his looking at the picture, the author felt that that means he was, by looking at the photograph, we can understand he was also too old. He looked as if he could only have lots and lots of grandchildren. As for my grandmother, being young and pretty, the thought was almost revolting. Then once she had been, people said that once she had been young and energetic. Then the author could not believe this. It was unbelievable for him. That means the thought was, people said that he was, she was young and energetic. That thought was almost revolting. That thought was almost disgusting. That means it was unbelievable for the author. She often told us of the games she used to play as a child. Often told them stories that about the stories which she had already read when she was a child. But it was unbelievable for them. They considered it as fables. Then she had always been short and fat and slightly bent. Then how was her appearance? She was short, fat and little bit bent. That means she was too old. Her face was a cross of wrinkles running from everywhere and everywhere. That means her face was an intersecting lines. That means wrinkles everywhere and everywhere. No, we were certain she had always been as we had known her. Or that means she was, the author had seen her the same appearance for 20 years. Then so terribly old that she could not have grown older, and had stayed at the same age for 20 years. She could never have been pretty, but she was always beautiful. Then it was unbelievable for him. Then once she had been young and pretty. Then she hobbled about the house in spotless white with one hand resting on her waist. She hobbled. What do you mean by hobbled? Then walked lamely. She hobbled about the house in spotless white with one hand. That means she used to wear spotless white clothes with the one hand resting on her waist. That means always she used to keep her one hand on her waist to support the body, and to balance her stoop, and other telling the beads of her rosary. Then she was, while she was walking in the house, she always kept one hand on the waist to support her bend, and the next hand she kept a rosary. Rosary, what do you mean by rosary? A string of beads used for prayer. Then while she was walking, she used to count the beads. That means she was praying. And her lips constantly moved in inaudible prayer. That means her lips constantly moved on inaudible prayer. That means not audible for others. Yes, she was beautiful. She was like the winter landscape in the mountain. That she was really beautiful. The author says that she was like the winter landscape in the mountains. That means she looked like the winter landscape covered with snow. That means she looked like the winter landscape covered with snow. And she was like the winter landscape in the mountains, and an expanse of pure white serenity. Serenity means calmness. White serenity, breathing peace and contentment. That means she was a symbol of peace. Then listen, today we have seen the lesson, The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushavsi. He was one of the greatest writers of modern India. Then he was a prolific writer and versatile genius. The Portrait of a Lady is a biographical short story. Through this story, the author is trying to depict his relationship with grandmother. Then in the beginning of the story itself, then his grandmother was too old, but people said that once she had been young and pretty, but it was unbelievable for him. Then as far as he was concerned, he was too old. Then the portrait of his grandmother already hung above the drawing room. Then he was also too old. Then she was a lady. His grandmother was too old, and she used to tell them about the stories and the games which she had played when she was a child. Then the author and others considered it as fables. Then how was her appearance? Then she was short, fat and little bit bent. Then there was crisscross lines, that means wrinkles on her face. Then while she was walking, then she walked aimlessly. she hobbled. What do you mean by hobble? She walked lamely. She walked lamely, and while she was walking, she always kept her hand on the waist to support her bend. In other hand, there was one rosary. That means a string of beads used for prayer. Then she always used to count the beads, and she was chanting prayer. Then it was unbelievable for him that when she was young and energetic. That means really, actually, she was a symbol of peace. Okay, all of you understand the lesson? Listen, the portrait of a lady written by Khushwant Singh. He was one of the greatest writers of modern India. He was a prolific writer and versatile genius. This story is a biographical short story. Through this story, the author is trying to depict his relationship with grandmother. His grandmother was too old, but people said that once she was young and once she had been young and energetic. But it was unbelievable for him because now she was too old. Then she walked lamely. While she was walking, she always kept her one hand on the waist to support her body, and other hand she kept a rosary. Then while she was walking, she counting the beads. That means she was chanting prayer. That means her lips always moving. That means by chanting inaudible prayer. Then how was her appearance? She was short, fat, and bent. That means now she was too old. Then at the end of this second paragraph, then we can see actually she was a symbol of peace. I think all of you understand the lesson. Do one thing, all of you read the lesson. I will send you the notes through WhatsApp. Thank you all.